Our next main story, we're gonna pivot. We have to talk about this. Um,
Mm.
but it's kind of, I guess I could find a way to relate it is because, you know, another minority group, millionaires and billionaires.
Mhm.
Um, One of the things we talked about here that we think there's a lot more of these people out there than they really are,
Mhm.
and it really goes to show that the money and all that is really concentrated to a very tight,
Absolutely.
small amount of the population.
Mhm.
So it's not the money. The money ain't trickling down. It ain't spreading far and wide.
Mhm.
Um, but one of these, elites found out the other day. Unfortunately, we had an assassination attempt in New York. Well, it was an attempt. It was a success. It
No,
was
it was
assassination.
successful assassination.
Successful
Right.
assassination
Right.
in New York. Um, the wild thing, though, is that New Yorkers are celebrating this assassination
Mhm.
of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Dude was 50 years old, and New Yorkers were celebrating this
Yeah.
by having all kinds of like, bro. They had a look-alike contest. They had a whole look-alike contest, and bro, they had posters up talking
Mhm.
about if you look like this guy, come to this contest, you can win $50.
Yeah.
And people showed up.
Mhm.
There was
Yep.
the one guy won, and he was like, you had to come dressed like the guy was dressed because they got
Yeah.
a picture
They got a
of the
picture of him
assassin.
at a count on a at a counter or
And
something
and
like
the
that.
dude was like, I wear this all the time, and so I didn't have to do much. I look like him, and I wear this
Mm.
all the time. I'm
Mm.
like, was this contest set up by the people you? I'm like, who said this? I'm
It
like,
kind of
low
it
key.
kind
If
of
I'm
kind of
FBI,
felt
I'm
like that.
like,
Kind of felt like that. Uh,
I like that idea going
mm.
for. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but like, really,
Kind
I'd
of
be
felt
like,
like
this
that.
guy assassinates somebody. He'd be like, oh, looking like contest. I know I can win this.
That's insane, bro.
I think I got a chance. That's $50.
Yo, that's bro.
Yo, this fool get away with a whole assassination and then come in just for the $50
Just
contest
for the bro, that
and get
is
caught. How'd you get me? How'd you
bro,
know?
that is wicked, bro. That is wickedness of the highest order.
Bro, why would you sign up? Dog, even if you
Yeah.
didn't do it, these people that showed up for this thing,
Hmm.
you're gonna be hemmed up. I'm gonna hem you up for
They're gonna be
at least an afternoon.
they're gonna be looking at you. They're gonna be looking
For
at
at
you for
least an afternoon,
sure.
bro. I'm gonna need you to come down to the station with me real quick.
FBI gonna be on your
All 80
tail.
y'all.
Yeah.
All 80 y'all, real quick. You
They're
know
gonna
what?
be on your tail.
I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all doing the work for me and gathering in this one
Yep.
spot. You
I ain't
kind of
got
look like my guy.
I ain't gotta look. I ain't gotta look for them. I
How
can
many
just go to one
times did
spot.
niggas
Yeah.
get hemmed up talking about, oh, African American average weight,
Absolutely.
average height?
Yeah. Just walking down the block,
Never niggas
but you
never
look
to be
like
heard
this.
from again.
Yep.
Never to
Yeah.
be heard from again.
Mm-hmm.
And these dudes
Yep.
just rounded them, just like, oh, here I am. Ada with that looked like this picture.
Yeah.
Bro, even if you ain't that guy, guess what? I gotta take you in for questioning. And guess what? You have an outstanding warrant? Got you. Outstanding warrant, whatever.
Mm.
Something.
Mm-hmm.
Darwin Awards right here.
Yeah.
Insert right here.
Insert right here.
This is the
Yep.
people that we need to get. But
Yeah.
the sentiment of what they're expressing is that a lot of people not taking this, not taking the praise and thoughts and family take his family consideration for this one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People going in on that boy.
Yeah.
As soon as United Healthcare Group issued their statement that said, we are deeply saddened and shocked at the passing of our dear friend and colleague Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare. Brian was a highly respected colleague and friend to all who worked with him. We are working closely with the New York Police
NYPD.
Department,
Mm-hmm.
and ask for your patience and understanding during the difficult time. Our hearts go out to Brian's family, and all who were close to him. When they posted that joint on Wednesday on Facebook, that bit immediately got 76,000 laughing, crying
Mm.
emojis. 76,000 laughing, crying emojis. So, Jeff, did 76,000 people all of a sudden wake up and loved assassins and murderers?
Absolutely not. They're all expressing their experiences with these health insurance companies. That's why.
This was just people
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, it's kind of hard to get people to feel bad for you
Yeah.
when they know what your reputation is
Yeah. When they've had family members who probably died because of the
of
practices of your.
practices
Yeah.
of that industry, bro. There's
Yeah.
these couple industries that I have no love for. I hate that they even exist. There's insurance company, cable companies,
Bro, I've
credit card
always,
companies, and
man,
freaking for profit these for profit
bro.
colleges,
I talk about this all the time with my friends,
bro.
bro. I was like the biggest scammers in this country, bro. Is health insurance,
Scam in.
insurance companies in general, wherever they may be. Insurance companies, like all of that, bro. It pisses all of it pisses me off. But go ahead.
65% of United Health customers are very unsatisfied with the insurer.
Hmm.
That's what a rating was when they did some survey about it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, United,
Wow,
where's this thing?
sixty-five
So
percent. Wow.
65% done.
Mm.
So the United Healthcare is one of the nation's largest health insurers.
Yeah.
It was ranked one of the 10 worst insurance companies in America by the American Association for Justice
Mm.
for its bad faith insurance practices. To learn more about it, let's take a look at the 10 worst insurance companies
Yep.
here.
Looking at it now. Hmm.
We have Allstate, but wait, I thought I'm in good hands though.
Yeah.
We have Unum AIG, which is the one that I think AIG is with the actors and all of them have,
Mm.
right? The actors in Hollywood and whatnot. State Farm, is this what's State Farm doing? Like a good neighbor?
Yeah, like a good
Like a good neighbor?
neighbor.
They your neighbor, right? They like a
Yeah.
good neighbor, right?
Yep, like a good neighbor. Same
Right?
word, same
Number
word.
four on that damn list.
Hmm.
Transamerica, which has always been a scam.
Yep.
Freaking Anthem, Farmers, then United. Uh, and then there's Liberty Mutual coming up the rear end. Liberty, Liberty, Liberty. That
Hmm.
one, yeah, you
Hmm.
like the jingle. You think it's catchy, you think it's cute, right?
Yeah.
Until it's time for you to file that damn claim.
Yeah, for sure. I'm
Um,
glad. I'm glad I ain't got none. I mean, obviously I have to have insurance companies, but I don't have any of those with any of the
mhm.
insurance that I have. So
Companies
at least I ain't got one of
consistently,
the worst ones.
yeah, these companies consistently put profits over policyholders.
Absolutely.
They might make you think that you're in good hands or they're like your neighbor, but this is America, baby.
Hmm.
And capitalism runs this. Just like
Absolutely.
America runs on Duncan, America runs
It's on capitalism
on capitalism, bro.
for sure.
And if you have a for-profit system for people's health, they their first priority is a return on investment for their investors,
Absolutely.
shareholder profits.
Absolutely.
We have this industry that is booming, making what is it, 30 billion in profits each year.
Hmm.
30 billion a year. They've been receiving, was it at least $1 trillion in premiums, right? Um, and that's just your premiums.
Wow.
Um, your premiums, dog.
Making bank, bro.
Some of y'all ain't even cash in on nothing. You
None
ain't
of
had
it.
no health problem. You had no car
Nothing.
accident, nothing like that.
Just giving money away.
It's giving money to these people, just holding just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's all told, they're said to have assets of up to 3.8 trillion. It's a lot of countries out here.
That's a lot of
It's
bread,
a
bro,
lot
for
of countries out
insurance.
here that don't have that as for their GDP. How did these insurance companies do this? Is said to be a internal practice of deny, delay, and defend.
Absolutely.
Insurance companies boost
Hmm.
profits by paying out fewer claims. This makes sense.
Hmm.
Pay out fewer claims, which raises ethical concerns. Granted, but um, they frequently just delay, and defend claims to protect their bottom line, and
Hmm.
to the point where the average person gives up.
Yeah.
Now, that term there, delay, deny, defend, was from a book um, from Jay Feineman, a book that came out in 2010. And the subtitle for the book is Why Insurance Companies Don't Pay Claims and What You Can Do About It. So Feynman provides some guidance on this, and generally he's saying that you need to evaluate and compare insurers. Number one, filing claims effectively, and advocating for fair treatment. So now filing claims effectively. they will make you run through the gamut to just that
Absolutely.
form, that dot, that I's and dot, that T's
Hmm.
and cross.
Hmm.
So he's like giving you tips and stuff like that in the book to like really like pay attention to those details,
Hmm.
read your policy, what I mean, things about what's in network, out of network, all that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Now, why this comes up is another detail for the assassination, because there were three bullets, shell casings, that were found on the scene, where they said deny, defend, depose. These three shell casings said this.
Yeah.
So, you know, it said that this thing could potentially have been a professional hit. The guy does his gun does jam, and he clears it like easy,
Mm.
and proceeds to doing what he's doing, and just pops through mid broad daylight in New York, hops on a bike, and
And got
just
up
like
out of there.
skedaddled.
Yeah. And I think they're still looking for him actually.
They're still looking for
Bro.
him.
New York is a wild place, bro. Wow.
I'm gonna say this. I Our healthcare system is atrocious. It's a for-profit system. There's a lot of systems that should not be for profit. The prison, for example,
Mm.
it shouldn't be for profit. Like we're trying to we're trying to still save the freaking public education in this country, but they want to
Yeah.
turn over to the profit making charter schools.
School to prison pipeline.
And then you have the school to prison pipeline, because
Hmm.
you have the freaking kids, the black kids that are
Hmm.
like apparently like 37% of their freaking population in the school, when there's really
Apparently.
not that big.
Yeah.
If you're not on Martin Luther King Boulevard, then no, you're not. You're not
Right.
gonna have 37% of your student body be that.
That's so
But
crazy. That's a if y'all don't
but you,
understand if y'all don't understand that double
that's an
entendre,
Easter egg. That's an Easter
yeah, that's
egg.
Easter egg. Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
an
can't
Easter
help
egg.
y'all. I can't help y'all. But
But
go
you have
ahead.
the school with the less resources there at the school. You turn that into a for-profit system. The black kids filling out of that.
Mhm.
From there, they're getting over policed at the school, because you have these freaking these goddamn school resources officers,
Yeah, yeah,
who
yep.
then gets the kid into prison eventually,
Hmm.
and now that prison system is for profit as well. It's a slippery slope. A lot of this is actually happening currently, but it don't need to be nationwide. But either
Hmm.
way, healthcare. I think, I mean, it just comes down to what you want to provide your society. If you're nation building, if you're developing a country, right? What are these things? And you're gonna have a government. It turns out governments are a good thing. When we look around the world and see places that don't have good governance in place, we
Yeah,
see
we
out there.
see.
As much as we complain about what we have
Mhm.
going on here,
It's
we
better
have
than a lot of other
internet.
places.
We
Yeah.
have a lot. We have lights
Yeah.
right now. We can do this over this thing, and upload on YouTube, and just
Yeah.
So it's like
Still better than other places.
governments
Yeah.
are good.
Hmm.
Okay, I think government's good. If you're nation building, that is right.
Hmm.
If you want to stand up a country, so what would I prioritize to be something that is like not keep out of, and I still want capitalism, but I want to keep this out of the money making business. I think healthcare will be one of those things.
Hmm.
Um, Obamacare is not healthcare, but it is an alternative to um the current system that we have
Hmm.
now. Mind you, these systems are backed by the current the ACA is backed by the current insurance industry, right?
Okay.
And so they kind of throwing a bone, really,
Hmm.
for, but at the end of the day,
Mm.
they're making a profit off of when you sign up for the ACA as well.
Mm.
Now, I just switched up from Obamacare to ACA. That in of itself is another freaking problem. Is because a lot of people don't like Obamacare, and so they're not talking about repealing and replacing Obamacare. And then when they find out that the ACA is about to get repealed, they're like, wait, what do you mean? I love my ACA. I like my ACA. Like, bro, that's Obamacare.
Yeah,
It's
it
just a
falls
different
under
name
that.
for it. It's
Yeah,
Obamacare,
it's the same. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah.
right?
Mm.
And Obamacare is woefully short. It comes up short on what I would want,
Hmm.
which is a universal healthcare system. But at least Obamacare is a step in that direction. At least ACA is a step in that direction.
Hmm.
So you can have a public option, at least an insurer price, insurers as insurers go.
Hmm.
And then the hospital system would still be the hospital system. The insurance is about who pays for the thing.
Hmm.
All right, we're not talking about Obama he ain't scrubbing in for your surgery.
Hmm.
Okay, he's not.
Yeah.
That's not what Obamacare does. It doesn't freaking put just this government person at the hospital to
Hmm.
freaking fix your boo boo. All right, It's
Yeah.
who pays the hospital to do the work that they're already doing. That's what
Mhm.
that's about. Um, but even then, I think what we get in the military is a universal health care. Whatever
Yeah, because
happens to us,
y'all get TRICARE and all that. So yeah.
but we don't even have to worry about any of that crap. Whatever happens to us, we just go to the VA and they fix it.
Yeah, and they fix it. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah.
Um, the senators and stuff like that, the Congress people,
But
whatever
y'all,
boo boo they
but
got,
but that's also because the defense budget. The defense budget is crazy. So
and I'm
y'all
saying
good.
that that thing there, we could reallocate our budget
Mm-hmm.
to pay for that, but to make that an option for at least the lowest income of people in the country will recover their health care.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's less people on the bro, the amount of money that we spend to for unhoused people to get them in and out of hospitals because they're
That's
freaking
what you're getting at.
overdosing or they're exposed to the freaking elements and all that kind of stuff. Like, bro, just give
That
them
could
a
be allocated to more of the haircare
if we
facilities.
just
And
give
yeah,
them health care to get
yeah,
treatment, whatever it
yeah.
is, or whatever uh uh let's say they picked up a disease or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
right? And now they're spreading it because they don't get the proper treatment.
Mm-hmm.
They whatever they care, you know what I mean? They're spreading amongst that population, and that population, some of them may be like part-time homeless, some of them may have a shelter every once in a while. So now you end up going on a date with one of these people who like are like, money funny
Mm-hmm.
or so. Who knows? There's a lot of freaking cascading events that can happen just because we don't give this one person health care because we don't deem them, you know, we think they're just going to disappear and go away.
Mm-hmm.
It affects us all. It's
Yeah,
for our greater good. It's for the
yeah.
so guess what? The hospital isn't packed up now because these people got treatment. They're not in and out of the damn emergency room. So now
Mm-hmm.
when I come through and I have a situation, I could get care on time.
Mm-hmm.
Or even how about this? How about the bankruptcy that ends up happening because of people's medical debt? You could avoid that.
Yeah, yeah.
You like I think the thing writes itself. I think the benefits are self-evident.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then the folks that try to do it the right way, you get the insurance, you either get the job, or you sustain the job and stay at the job that you hate because you got to have the insurance because you have a chronic condition. And then you go to file a claim and they just freaking delaying and denying you when you're like, yo, I thought I had all my T's crossed and my I's
Yeah,
dotted.
yeah, yeah.
People have died 100 over. I don't remember the exact figures on this, but hundreds of thousands of people died waiting on insurance to
Yeah.
approve something.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're talking about they take it they shortening one of the I think it was the actors insurance company is like, yo, we only gonna pay for anesthesia for up to like 3 hours. If whatever procedure you're going through, no matter what it's for, if you gotta get anesthesia for any longer than those 3 hours, that's coming out your pocket. Mind you, you sleep.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I
don't
mean? You
even.
getting the
Yeah,
surgery done.
yeah.
And the physician is the surgeon's like, oh, you know what? This is a lot more complicated now that I'm inside here. I gotta like move this around and do this other thing. Now
There, there are people. There are people who be
I'm supposed to
under.
wake up and be like, no,
Yeah, yeah. That's crazy. There are people. There are people who are, bro. There are surgeons that are doing 10, 12 hour procedures, bro. Like you're gonna be under anesthesia the whole time, bro. So you're telling me you're only gonna cover a third of that, a quarter of that?
you gonna come out of that joint.
You gonna come out that bit
So, but guess what that does
with a
automatically?
scalpel
Then
in your chest? That's
that makes me
crazy,
like
bro.
you know what? I can't afford to come out of the surgery. You know what I
Hmm.
mean, and be $100,000 in debt
Yeah,
when I thought I had
legit,
insurance, right?
legit. Yeah, yeah.
So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna delay this treatment. I'm gonna delay this procedure, and who knows what emergency shit could happen later.
Hmm.
Then next thing you know, I'm in the emergency room with y'all. You know what I mean? And um, and now the service has got to come to me because I'm in the emergency room now.
Yeah.
I could have had a procedure,
Hmm.
and I could have like, like what do they call them, outpatient treatment kind of
Yeah.
situation.
Outpatient. Yep. Bro, that's scary, bro.
You're gonna bog up all the emergency rooms. That's all you're gonna do.
Yeah.